Welcome to this week's episode of the Weekly Magazine. My name's Costas.
And I'm Chris. Hello.
Loads to get through today. Last week we had a competition.
We did.
And the competition was people to submit 5 lottery numbers. Now we are going to use a number generator right now, so nothing's fixed. And then next week we will announce all the winners, because that will give us loads of time to find out who won and all that kind of stuff. And that will give you time to check your numbers as well, as you would do every week in front of the TV to see if you've won anything. Now we get to the number generator in a few minutes.
Yes.
This week we are giving a once over of 3 products, 3 new products, and 1 blast from the past. We are going to start with Card Under Glass by Eason.
Wishbone by Paul Harris.
What the by Roger Lovins. This is fun. And the blast from the past is Ultimate 3 Card Monte by Michael Skinner. Even though we are not announcing the winners for this last week's competition this week, we are announcing it next week. We've also got another competition this week, and we are getting one of our good oldie competitions, which is...
This is the first of mine.
The
Never done this
secret
before.
word in the envelope. Ooh. So, whoever is not familiar with this, there is a word written on a piece of paper that only I know what it is. Chris is going to read it, and throughout the show he will have to try and bring it in a conversation at least a couple of times.
I'm nervous about this.
And
I know what it is.
And you will have to try and guess what the word is. And of course the winner will win a prize.
Yay! Okay.
So here you go.
Ooh.
Have a look. Don't show it to the viewers.
I won't show it to the viewers. Oh, I see. Okay. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Got it.
So now you have to try and throughout the show.
Okay. Cool.
Now let's use the number generator. Actually, I'll tell you what. There's a pen and paper there. Write them down so we don't forget.
Here we go. Show the camera too.
Maximum number is 49. Okay. It already gives you a random number generated, but I'm going to press the button to generate the first number.
Here we go.
Which is 5. I don't know if you can see it, but I'll show you the screen anyway.
5.
9.
9.
26.
26.
15.
15.
One more. And 30.
30.
So the winning numbers to our lottery is 5, 9, 26, 15 and 30. Again, there's a prize for guessing 1 right, a prize for guessing 2 right, and a prize for guessing 3 right. If you do get 4 or 5 right, then your prize will be even more.
Yes.
I can't actually remember what the prizes were. But whatever they were, you're going to win it.
Yes, yes.
It was
£1 for 1 number, £10 for
2 numbers,
2 numbers,
and 20 for 3 numbers.
That's correct.
So good luck, everyone. We're actually going to leave this rolling for another couple of days, just in case by the time this goes live and we figure out all the winners, someone else enters and let them benefit from it as well.
Yes.
Because we do film the show on a Wednesday and it goes out on a Friday, so we've got an extra couple of days.
Yes.
Let's get on with this week's show.
Fantastic.
The first once over this week is Doc Eason's Card Under Glass. Now let's watch the official trailer and we'll come back and discuss it.
Yes! Oh, yes! Son of a gun! There it is there. Oh, my God. Under my drink. Once I started into magic, it was a little while before I was actually able to get the balls up to actually put a card under a glass like that. It's bold, it's in their face, it's under their nose. I tell them it's going to happen, and I still do it. Yeah. Would it be a better trick And would everyone start chanting her name if Anna's card showed back up under my drink?
I would indeed.
Anna, 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 Anna. Yeah, all right, okay. I've probably done this routine over 30,000 times for real people. Yeah! Don't you wish you'd watch closer? Oh, yeah! This is a very modular thing. You can put in one section or not, depending on how it goes. You can stop it anywhere along the line. Now notice where everybody's looking. I turn that card, and I turn this card over, that's when the card gets under the drink. We've done something like 16,000 shows at the tower. I've done 16,000 shows. Defined by starting off with the card of the glass and ending with the card in the ceiling. Probably 16,000 shows. Yeah. And there's stuff that comes out of that experience that you're not going to find in that book. I write it all down. Well, that was cute, hon, but I want you to see a card.
I saw it.
No, enough so you recognize it again?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Did you see it, too? Oh, sure. He's going to lie. You're going to swear to it. I've seen this act before. They gang up on the magic guy all the time. And this does not sound like much, but follow me in this. If you tell me what your card is, I am going to tell you where the card. Tell me what it is, I'll tell you where it is. I know it doesn't sound, but it's guaranteed it's going to blow your mind.
It is.
What is it? That's the one that's under my drink.
No.
Yes!
Done it again.
If the 4 is on top of the deck where the 2s were supposed to be, where do you suppose the 2s are?
Under there. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Now you just watched the official trailer for Card Under Glass by Doc Eason. Now if there was ever a DVD that any aspiring magician should have, would be this. This is gold.
It is, absolutely. It's a 2-disc DVD set.
The first disc gives you his 30 minutes set?
30 minutes, 25 minutes, whatever it is. It's a long set.
At a bar, doing his card magic, leading to his card under glass.
Yes, he in fact does the card under glass at the beginning and then keeps managing to do it after he tells them that he's going to be doing it. It's genius. It's a fantastic routine.
A lot of people know Doc Eason from his anniversary rules.
Yes, yes.
And also his card under glass. He touched on his card under glass in the past, but this is so in-depth.
Love it, love it. In fact, there's a step-by-step between each actual effect, and then there's what they call the director's cut, which goes through the whole routine, step-by-step, during the routine. It's great.
But also, it gives you the whole psychology behind everything he does.
Yes.
There's a reason why he does everything in his act, and he explains it as well. Which is really exciting to watch and understand where he came from in order to do a particular thing. If you ever wanted to do Card Under Glass and was always scared, highly recommend the DVD.
Absolutely.
Not only that, the other effects he teaches are really good as well. The first trick he does in his set, Doc Eason says he does this because it sets him up to do his card under glass. It's such a strong and powerful effect that it's a great opener. And even that alone, it's really, really good.
Each effect on their own are really, really strong effects. Like the first effect that he goes into, he takes out a goblet and he takes out another one and he puts a card on top. He has 2 people select it and it's a transpo and it's a really strong effect.
Is that what you call them in America? We call them glasses over here.
Glasses, whatever. Well, they're sort of tumblery-ish. You know.
Well, so, and then the cards transpose.
The cards transpose. Yeah, it's great. It's great.
Yeah, it's great. It's well worth just watching him perform as well. You see an artist in action. You know, Absolutely. He's been doing this for over 35 years. And what you also get is how he deals with hecklers.
Yes.
And it's really nice to see someone deal with hecklers without being mean and nasty to them. You know,
Yeah.
he answers back at the hecklers. They understand his point.
Yeah.
They are quiet,
but he gets on with the show.
And gets on with the show.
He doesn't do it in an aggressive
Yeah.
way. I think that's what's nice about it.
Doesn't do it in an abusive way like
Yeah.
I've seen a few people.
Yeah.
Which is great. And you know, what else can you say? And also the second disc is a toolbox.
Yes.
So if you don't know any of the sleights or moves that he uses, everything is explained on the second DVD in this set. So there's nothing on here that you cannot learn. So if you want a fantastic act or the psychology behind this card under glass or learning a card under glass routine. Now he does the card under glass, I think 6 times.
6 times, yeah.
In his set. Well, getting this DVD set and learning it to do it once is more than enough. You know,
Absolutely.
But if you can do what Doc Eason does,
props to you. That's
absolutely.
fantastic.
And the reason we didn't do a live performance on this because we couldn't do it justice within the short period of time of watching this.
Absolutely.
You know, you do need to put some effort in practice. And I'm pretty convinced that if you already do a card under glass routine, you would still benefit from this DVD set. So it is a must buy. It's a fantastic product. Everyone should own this because card under glass, not that many people do.
No.
You should do because it's such a strong routine and you'll learn a lot. Not only from Card Under Glass, his other routines and the toolbox as well. Fantastic product.
Absolutely. Our second once over for this week is Wishbone by Paul Harris. Let's have a look at a live performance we did earlier. Right, I'm going to try something with you too, but it's going to be a little different. It's not going to be card magic. In fact, I will use some stir sticks. Got this one for you and this one for you. You're going to sign this one and you're going to sign this one. In fact, if we get a pen out, when you uncap the pen, I'm going to put these in a nice sort of wishbone-y, yeah, perfect. And will you sign the bottom of that one? And will you sign the bottom of that one for me? Grand. Make sure it doesn't come off that one. Yeah. It doesn't come off that one. Perfect. What we're going to do is, I'd like your hand out flat on the table. I'm going to need your other hand that way, and we're going to break these off, just like that. Right? 2 sticks. And we're going to hold these just like that. Will you put your other hand right on top of those 2 ends? Now, you might feel something in a minute. Don't lie to me and say, I feel something when you really don't. If you genuinely feel something, do tell me. Is it getting warmer? A little bit. Something odd has happened, though. Did you feel it? Did you feel it?
Feels quite warm.
Did you feel it? Did you feel it?
It felt as if your hand was lifting off mine.
If you actually lift your hand up, you'll see something weird. Have a look. Have a closer look. Are they actually attached?
Oh, quite
Pick them up. Pick them up. Make sure they are.
Oh, look.
Make sure there's no joint.
I can joined.
Ooh. Joined.
That's very
good.
clever.
Thank you.
You just watched live performance of Wishbone by Paul Harris and Bro Gilbert. It's a fun effect, isn't it?
It is. It's an interesting sort of, if you're going to use the word organic piece of magic. It's not a card trick. It's not cups of balls trick. You know, it's not a magician trick.
It's very organic because it's as though you've
just
picked up 2 wooden stirrers and create a piece of magic.
It's a great situational piece of magic.
I like the fusion of I like tricks with some fusion. That's why I love Anniversary Awards where 2 cards fuse together. And this as well, it's taken 2 stirrers and fusing them together in
Yeah.
a very bizarre way with their signatures on each side. I'm not really quite sure what else to say about this, apart from it's really nice. It's a nice organic thing. It is limited.
It's
Because
limited.
you gotta be around somewhere where there's stirrers.
Yes, I
You
mean,
know, if you visit Starbucks or Costa Coffee in the UK often and places like that, or Cafe Nero, where they've got wooden stirrers, it's an ideal thing to do. It's
Absolutely.
actually, it's probably one of the few tricks will be ideal for these venues.
yes, without having to like set something up beforehand or whatnot. It is in its own way impromptu.
Yeah,
You know,
no, absolutely. The outcome is really strong.
absolutely.
Um,
Again, I mean, situational wise, if you want to do magic for a couple, works perfectly. If you want to do it for the staff, it's perfect. For the staff, even they think it's their object, so that's got to be an interesting.
Well, that's what makes this strong, isn't it? Where you go into, let's say, Starbucks and you pick up 2 stirrers and you do a piece of magic. Now, as far as they're concerned, you picked up those stirrers from their own
Absolutely. Yeah.
venue, you know. It's really strong. You get quite a lot of gimmicks to start off with.
Definitely.
Refills will be sold at a later stage, I'm pretty sure. They're not available via wholesalers just yet. But you get enough to whet your appetite and want more stirrers. It's really well made, and it's great work. Paul Harrison, Bro Gilbert. The third once over this week is What The by Roger Lovins. Let's watch a performance and let's get back and discuss it.
First of all, I should warn you, with that trick, I actually had a little bit of help. I did. See? In here, have a look. It's just a little bit of little bit of help. Go on, have a look.
Chris,
Yeah.
what can you say about What The by Roger Lovins?
I can say, what the? But that is exactly the reaction that people have to it, in the sense of, what on earth did I just witness? What did I just witness?
It's one of the funniest things to play with and get great reactions from. You know, Roger Lovins says it's a bird. The gimmick has actually got real bird feathers on.
Yes.
But to me it looks like a mouse.
Yeah, he even says that in the instructional video. Hundreds of people have come up to him saying it's 100 different things. No idea what this mysterious thing is.
But whatever it is, it's great. You know,
It is great.
it's like the old hand with a magnet on, where
Yes.
the hand comes out, and you know, this is
Stop it! Put it away!
It's exactly the same thing. You know, as you can see. Well, I just ditched it anyway.
And that's the interesting thing about that ditch. Your audience is your misdirection. You can do it hundreds of different ways. The best way is to just approach them with it. If you approach them with it, generally they'll back off and they're their own misdirection. If you try and hand them this weird object, they will back away, and there's no way that they're not concentrated on the ditch. And it's not like a piece of magic where they're wondering. They are just in a sense of, what did I just see?
You know, even if you go to Roger Lovins' website and there's a learn, you know,
There's an instructional video.
There's an instructional video of seeing exactly what it is and the routining, and you know, you'll see exactly. I don't want to show it for you on this show, just in case we're not allowed. But if you go to his website, you'll be able to see exactly what it is. It's just fun. It's hilarious.
It is fun.
You know, I did it to a customer on Saturday, and he had to buy one because he just couldn't stop laughing.
It's a funny effect.
It's
It
great.
really is.
I reckon everyone should have one and play around with it.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Great work. This week's question and answer came about by one of the pictures we posted on our Instagram page. Now, good point. Follow us on Instagram, MAgicTao.
Yes.
We post one image every day.
Yep.
And one of the images was a picture of a close-up case. So I thought, well, why don't we post the question of what is the strangest thing in your close-up case? So we've got quite a few messages here. It's interesting to see how many rude things there's in people's close-up cases. Now, I'm going to read the best one out of all this.
Okay.
And I'm sending Mark Craven, if he watches this show, Mark, if you watch this show, contact me and I'll send you a prize. Now, Mark's response was, I have no close-up case, it's all on my person. So maybe I'm the strangest thing in my close-up case, which is great.
Fantastic.
That's good. So the response was, I have no close-up case, it's all on my person, so maybe I'm the strangest thing in my close-up case. Really like that response. Send me a message and we get a prize out to you. If anyone else that knows Mark sees this, let him know.
Matt Wainwright says, a red penis.
Right.
With no explanation.
No explanation
Just a
at
red
all.
penis. Doesn't say if it's real or not.
Dave Bonsall follows that with pink fluffy handcuffs. Now I heard him say this before, so I don't disbelieve him.
Well, I carry those on a daily basis.
Yeah, that's for the wrong reasons.
Paul Gordon says, like Russ, I don't have a case or bum bag. I work from my pockets. So strangest thing in my pockets is usually the fluff that gathers in the corners.
Well, apart from cars, is there anything else in your pocket? Andy Nichols, I work from my pockets too, but have a case for everything. Weirdest thing, a couple of squash balls cut in half and a multi-tool. Now Andy, send me a message as I'm curious to know what you use your squash balls and multi-tool for.
I agree.
My curiosity has been sparked.
Is it to cut the squash balls into quarters? I don't know. Chip Piercy says,
It should be Chris.
oh, Chris, a photo of Gary Jones.
Loads of people got a picture of Gary Jones, haven't they?
Yes!
He's the idol for many.
Fair enough.
But I can believe that.
That's fantastic.
But why? I don't know. Maybe there's a reason. There's a magic trick in there somewhere. I hope so,
Yeah.
Chris. Now, Stacey Smith, it's either nuts and bolts or the retractable keyring with 8 pens on it. That's probably the most sensible answer we've had.
Absolutely.
Something that makes sense. Retractable keyring with 8 pens on it.
Keith Payne says a couple of battery packs, which could be for anything.
Mentalism routine or a prop or something? It's a good question.
Curious.
Adrian Pritchard, acupuncture needles. Now, I'm guessing it's probably to pass a needle through the middle of your hand. If not, I'm wrong.
If not, you know,
I'm intrigued.
bring your PhD over here and have a go on us. Jordan O'Grady says, why do I get these? Why do I always... He says, a fake cock.
It's one of those fake birds. Yeah, it's Dave's nun. It's the Gary Jones thing.
Oh, yes,
Nun.
okay.
The nun.
Yes. The nun.
The nun appears
nun.
again.
The nun strikes again.
Sorry if I pronounce this wrong. This is from Charles Nephium Roberts. A wine glass stem.
Of course.
Everyone has a
Yes.
glass
Absolutely.
stem with them. Yours is a wine stem.
Yeah.
Well, a wine glass is the only thing with a stem.
Oh, yeah, good. Yeah. Anyway.
Or maybe it can be a...
Oh, yeah.
Too slow, but anyway.
Too slow. Every time.
Oh no, I
Chris-
didn't put this in this order.
Chris Cook says condoms.
Yeah. It'd be great.
Well, you can do a
Maybe.
needle through balloon.
Or you can do a
Disappearing.
Daniel Garcia's phone with a balloon.
Pressure.
Yeah, pressure. Tom Jester Mullinger, needles. I'm presuming that's for needle swallowing.
I hope so. And the fabulous Gary Jones says a slice of salami, a nun, and a crab. And in quotes, don't ask.
Okay, I know the salami.
We know the nun.
None. I have no idea what the crab is.
Pet crab?
I'm hoping it's a plastic crab and not a real one.
Talking crab?
I don't know, it'll be interesting.
A trained crab? That would be cool.
Find
Bring
out.
it in.
Bring it in. There wasn't on the list, but where is it?
I don't know.
But
Anyway.
that was it. It's some interesting responses. Some weird things, and you're thinking...
We did ask though, we did ask for the strangest things, so you know.
So you wonder sometimes what people... I know everyone's got a different performance style, but why would you have... I want to know why Dave Bonzel has pink fluffy handcuffs, you know. Where in his act does he bring them out? Is it part of a routine?
Probably not. I'm quite curious myself.
And I want to know Gary Jones' crab. What does he use a crab for? Is it for a joke? Is it for... No idea, but anyway. We have got a question for next week's show. The question is, what trick, and it has to be within the past 12 months, so what trick within the past 12 months you've seen or purchased that gave you that warm, fuzzy feeling?
Yes, the sense of awe of being a child seeing a magic trick for the first time.
Was it because it was a great trick in general, or the gimmick you received? What was it, you know, that excited you, and what trick was it?
Yes.
We're intrigued.
Woohoo.
Ho ho.
This week's blast from the past is Michael Skinner's Ultimate 3-Card Monte.
Let's watch live performance and let's come back and discuss it.
Are you guys familiar with the 3-Card Monte?
No.
Or Find the Lady,
Yes.
as it's.
Yes.
Well, this is a variation of that, where it's 2 black cards and 1 red card, and the red card, being the Ace of Hearts, is the money card.
Right.
Right. So in this case, we have the 3 of clubs, the money card, which is the Ace of Hearts, and the 2 of clubs. So the Ace of Hearts is the money card. Now in Vegas, if you go to Vegas, what they'll do is they'll generally shuffle the cards really fast, like that. I'm not going to do that.
Right.
No. I'm going to do it dead slow, like so. Now it's not very fair, because I did shuffle them quite fast to begin with. So I'll give you one more chance to have a look at them. Because if I were to ask you where the ace was, it wouldn't be very fair. So it's on the bottom at the moment. Now on the count of 3, you say the word go, and I'll shuffle them right in front of your very eyes. Now careful, it's going to be fast.
Right.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Go.
Was that too fast?
Yeah.
No, it was okay?
Yeah.
So, for practice purposes, you think it's there? Everyone says there. See, that's a 3, that's a 2. The money card's in the middle. Money card's in the middle. We'll do it again. We'll do it one more time.
Take no less defense.
That's fine, that's fine. This time it's a little easier. What I'll do is I'll put the ace, we'll show them this time. We'll put the ace in the middle. The 2 and the 3 go on either side. Now here's the switch. You ready? Did you see it? Were you following the ace?
Yes.
Where is it?
It's there.
Is it there?
Yes.
That's what I thought the first time I had that done. But that's the 3, that's the 2. The ace, the money card, is on the end. But we'll do it one final time.
Right.
But would you like to know how it's done?
Yes.
Okay, I'll tell you how it's done. In this case, we have 3 cards.
Right.
You only have 2 eyes. So it's impossible to follow all 3 cards. I know, but you know. So what we'll do is we'll do something never done before in 3-Card Monte. You know why? It's because it's called 3-Card Monte. We're going to do it with 2 cards, so it's called 2-Card Monte. We're going to get rid of one of the black ones, and I'm going to try and shuffle these right in front of your eyes. So there's the money card. You ready? Which one? Right hand or left hand? Right hand or I'll give you another hint. Right hand or left hand? Left hand, really? See, they're both black. Over here, the one we eliminated was the money card. Just like so.
That's so
And
clever.
3-Card Monte.
Now you've just seen live performance for Michael Skinner's 3-Card Monte. Now Chris, this is actually one of the first products, magic tricks, I've ever brought.
Ooh.
Which I brings back a lot of memories. This is a true blast from the past.
Fantastic.
It's got a lot going for it. It's a true classic.
It is, yeah.
Nice gambling theme.
Yep, it's almost in the same realm as the Card Monte we did last week.
The same like theme and story
Yes.
about gambling and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's actually a very easy trick to do.
Very easy, yeah.
Okay, it does come with instructions. There's no DVD or anything like that, and you need to learn the procedure, and that's all it is.
Absolutely.
There's no sleight of hand.
Nope.
It's just learn the procedure, and you've got the trick
Yep.
and ready to perform.
Yes.
It will take a bit of time, because like with a lot of people nowadays, they cannot read magic. They prefer to watch them. And
Yep.
when you're reading these instructions, sometimes the images are not on the page that explains to you a certain
Right, so you have to
sequence.
reference and...
But yeah, give it a couple of hours. I think you will have it
Absolutely.
down to a T. But what I found in these instances, going back to how I used to learn magic, I used to have a notebook with me, and I always used to write the steps. Step 1, do this. Step 2, do this. Step 3, do this. And that way I don't need to go through all the instructions. I can just look at my notebook and then learn the sequences that way, after I've gone through the proper
Yeah.
instructions, of course.
In fact, there's an index in the back of this, which just has a rundown of the trick. Same sort of
Yeah.
thing. So if you don't want to write, it's in the back of here as well.
It's great. It's a great packet trick. It's not that expensive, and if you like these kind of effects, you know, it's an old classic. You get hustled by this down in Spain and places, you know,
Scary parts of alleys and all that kind of stuff.
you know, where you bet money to try and, you know, locate the red card and all
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. You know, so it's great. I highly recommend it to
Fantastic
everyone that
blast from the
likes this
past.
kind of magic. Oh. Okay, before we go, we'll give you the 5 numbers again for the lotto. It's 5, 9, 26, 15 and 30. Have a look at your numbers, come back to us. We're going to have a look as well. Hopefully we won't miss anyone, because we did receive entrances via email as well. So just in case we miss those,
Yep.
you know, at least there's a record and we can sort your prize out at a later stage if that situation arises. Hopefully next week we're not only going to have one new product, we are going to have 2.
We're gonna have 2.
Yeah, we need to finish the trailer of the second one.
Oh yes, yeah.
But that product's already
Fantastic.
boxed
It
and
is.
all sorted. It's there and just waiting.
It's just there, over there.
So if people have been hearing about Will Gray's cup cards,
Yes.
that will be hopefully available next week. It's not on the website yet. It won't be until next week, until we've got the trailer. But also box pad is being released next week as well. And we're also working on a couple of other effects for the next couple of weeks as well. Now until next week, have fun.
I'm going to show you something with a notepad and a pen. Right now I'm going to try and distract you for a second, and the pen is going to change into a pack of cards. Sorry, what I meant to say was that the notepad is going to change into a pack of cards. It's happened. I did say it was going to be quick. What happens is the notepad changes into a pack of cards right in front of your eyes. Did you see it? I told you it was quick. It was fast. I did warn you it was quick.
Oh, it's gonna.
Yeah.